So, hi everyone, my name is Alvin P. Cañado. Today, we, cr- we must create a laboratory one introduction to programming paradigms and UML. So, the first task will be create a video presentation that you will discuss the difference between procedural and OOP. In addition, provide an example of OOP implementation of the syntax structure of the OOP principles. The first let's discuss the difference between the procedural and OOP, or what we call object-oriented programming. So, first, what is procedural? Procedural programming can be defined as a programming model, which is derived from the structure programming, based upon the concept of calling procedure, which will be step by step. Procedures, also known as routine, subroutine, or functions, simply consist of series of computation steps to be carried out. During a program executions, any any given procedures might be called at any point, so including by the other's procedures or itself. So, and what is OP, or object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming can be defined as programming model, which is based upon the concept of objects. Objects contain data in the forms of attributes and code. In the form of method, in object-oriented programming, computer programs are designed using the concepts of objects and that interact with the real world. Object-oriented programming languages are various, but most popular one are the class-based, meaning that the objects are in instances of classes, which also determine their types. So here the comparisons, or what we call the Chikalians, procedural and OOP. So procedural oriented programming is procedure programming. So the programs is divided into two small parts called functions. While the object oriented programming, the programs is called into small parts called objects. So second, procedural programming follows a top-down approach, while the object-oriented programming follow the bottom-up approach. And there is no access specifiers in procedural programming, while the object-oriented programming has access specifiers like private, public, unprotected, and etc. So let's have example of OP. So first natin structures theory and implementation syntax sa OP. First, itawag na siya pinaka-boundary encapsulations and abstraction. So first, what a glass will be this project will be names as the bank account, like that. So first, what a glass. So yung ganina nga, yung ganina nga. So objects-oriented programming has access specifiers like private and public and protected, etc. So natay country private string and the account number, private string, account holder. So while the bottom of the class, kitawag na to siya constructors kaning nakakuan dili pa lang constructor, and this statement. So diri sa method nga diri tanan mo ni ang encapsulations. So mogamit ta og constructor, then methods, and another methods, and Diri magkuhan tag get balance, return na to ang balance para makuha diri siya sa constructor. So inheritance, wala siya. Inheritance and polymorphism. And unsay kalian sa inheritance and the encapsulations. Manggamit gihapon og constructor ang inheritance, pero unsay nakuha nila kay nagamit siya og extend keyword. So while the polymorphism, kabang sa ikuan sa polymorphism which were nga kuan ani ang keyword ani should be super, so, called the superclass para makuha ang superclass. Ang superclass ani na diri sa encapsulations task. So here's the main class. The main class. So both of objects and the attribute niya, and ira na to. Here, deposit will be to $200. Withdrew 100, balance 600, deposit. So, ano to?